Sorry. Whoops. Sorry. Hold on. Okay. Hi. So I want to just talk to you very quickly about how I work in my family with talking about emotions. Because I have two men in my family, a 7-year-old little man and an older man. And both of whom are very comfortable never talking about emotions. And unfortunately for my husband, he married me, and I can't get enough of talking about emotions. So here's how I've managed to create a safe dialogue with my child about emotions. And then my child brings that dialogue into the kitchen table, and then everybody's suddenly involved in the dialogue about emotions. When my son was really upset, he got frustrated over a particular thing one night and just couldn't, he was just like fuming mad, like pitching a fit mad. He was, a lot of times people will say, like, here's something, go punch this wall or go punch this safe thing and then come back and let's talk about it. He just couldn't let it go on this particular night. So this whole conversation that he and I had was completely ad lib. And afterwards I was like, that went really well. So I thought I would share it. So he was mad, and I said, well, I said, do you want to tell me about it? And then he would sort of choke through like, no, I don't want to talk about it. Or, okay, all right. So after a few minutes of trying to figure out how to get him to talk about it, I finally said, did you know that the human body processes an emotion like anger that you're feeling now, comes in and runs through your body in like 90 seconds. That's a minute and a half. And then it doesn't have to be there anymore. And it made him interested. So he's like, really? I said, yeah, it doesn't have to be in your body anymore, but I can see that it still is. I can see that you're still mad, but it's been longer than a minute and a half. So what's happening in your body right now is you're really holding on to that anger tightly, and we have to just let it go. Like, we have to figure out a way for you to let go of it because you have a tight grip on it. And so I said, close your eyes for a minute and imagine that you have a balloon that's filled with black smoke. And that black smoke is your anger, and you can feel it in your body right now, right? But just put it all into this balloon. And what's happening is the balloon's trying to float away, but you've still hanging on really tight to the string. So I said, all we have to do is just let go of your grip of the string. And I was doing the visual while I was talking to him. And immediately he said to me, now there's more than one balloon. He didn't even do the visualizing. He was just pitching a fit as I was talking, and then he just yelled at me, there's more than one balloon. And I said, oh my gosh, there's a bunch of them. Okay, so we have to figure out how to let go of all of those balloons. So, I just kind of talked him through it again. So you've got the grip. It doesn't have to be in your body anymore. So let's just let go of the grip. And immediately he started crying. And he said, now I want balloons. Again, this conversation was completely ad lib. I said, oh my gosh, look at that. There was sadness underneath that anger. Oh, that's a different emotion. Oh, I'm sorry you're so sad. And I let him be sad for a minute. And then I said, you know what? That sadness has run through your body, and it's been about a minute and a half. So good job for letting it move through your body. It doesn't have to be there anymore. So I wonder if there's a way we could figure out how to get rid of it. So I said, all those tears, let's collect all those tears in a bucket. And I said, if there's more, then we'll fit in a cup. I said, in a cup. If there's more, then we'll fit in a cup. What if we get a big bucket or a pitcher? Maybe we just use a pitcher. And he said, oh, a pitcher. Okay, so he was involved in the dialogue with me now. He's in the visualizing now. So I said, okay, a pitcher, let's do that. So collect all your tears into a pitcher. And do you know that plants out in nature, trees and flowers and plants, need your tears in order to grow? Because your tears actually have salt in them, and plants need salt in their roots. So I said, do you know, we could close your eyes and go out into a place in nature in your mind and let's pour your tears out. And he said, can I pick the place? And I'm like, yeah, of course. Tell me about it. So he moved through that, and then he said, I'm not sad anymore. So I said to him in that moment, I said, listen, darling, you've just done something that a lot of grown-ups can't do. I'm so proud of you for working through those emotions and letting them move through your body. Great job. That's a really hard thing for people to do. And he was not interested in having any more conversation with me. He was ready to go to sleep. He was like, okay, whatever, Mom, get out. I don't need you anymore. So that was a couple of months ago. But since then, I've when he has a really strong negative emotion, he gets in the car, he gets frustrated with me, or he gets in the car feeling angry about something, I can use the same language to say, like, I wonder if it's been the right amount of time for that emotion in your body now. I wonder if there's a way that you can let it go. And sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but at least it gets us talking about what he's feeling without just telling him to do something, like just to get over it and move on, or without trying to distract him away from it. Bringing it to his attention that it is moving through his body and that it will pass has actually been a really helpful development for us in our house. So that's all I just thought that I would share.